Donald Trump is engaged in what many experts, and I think Michael Cohen's own lawyers, are considering to be one of the biggest attempts at witness intimidation imaginable. Donald Trump has filed a lawsuit against Michael Cohen, his former lawyer, for $500 million, $500 million, alleging that Donald Trump paid Cohen $74,000 in a fraudulently misrepresented payment, and then an extra $500 million in damages, I guess, from the $74,000 snafu. It's a lot of damages. I mean, $500 million. But that staggering number, as I said, most people are looking at it as, yeah, that seems like a hell of a lot of witness intimidation. Because after all, Michael Cohen is one of the star witnesses in Alvin Bragg's case. He had to go and talk to the grand jury. He gave him all this evidence. So what better way to shut him up than hit him with a lawsuit for $500 million? Oh, and by the way, Donald Trump did not file this lawsuit against Michael Cohen, who lives in New York and, as far as we know, has lived in New York for decades. He filed it down here in the state of Florida so that he could have a friendlier venue. We have obviously seen Donald Trump try to do this multiple times just in the last year, filing lawsuits way out of the jurisdiction where they ought to be filed, and doing it down here in Florida where we have, well, a buttload of conservative judges who happen to love Trump because a lot of them were appointed by him. But let me read you this. This is from Raw Story. According to the lawsuit, Trump claims that Cohen both lied about him and revealed his secrets, despite their attorney-client privilege. Trump also alleges a breach of contract. The 32-page lawsuit demands the $74,000 Trump claimed he paid Cohen for a business expenditure that he said was fraudulently misrepresented, and then claims $500 million in damages. Now, Trump is saying that Cohen spilled the beans on everything about me, and that violated attorney-client privilege. But here's where a little snafu comes in. Michael Cohen was disbarred before he revealed all those secrets. So I'm not exactly 100% sure how that works, legally speaking. You know, I know how attorney-client privilege works, but I think we start to get into a morally gray area when that lawyer has been disbarred. So they're not a lawyer anymore. I mean, legally speaking, Michael Cohen's no longer a lawyer. So is he still bound by attorney-client privilege? Not to mention the fact that most of the things that Cohen has revealed about Trump were not actually privileged pieces of information. The only privileged pieces of information would be in specific legal matters where Cohen was 100% representing Donald Trump, and that is where he learned things that he could only learn as the actual attorney for the former president. So, the odds of that happening, kind of slim. But the witness intimidation, there's nothing slim about that. There's nothing, concealed about what Trump is really trying to do here. This is all very, very obvious. Donald Trump could have sued Cohen for releasing these secrets in his book, which, by the way, came out after he was disbarred in 2019. So Trump's had 4 years, to make this lawsuit happen, and just now decides to do it a week after he's been indicted and arraigned? No, that's not what this is about at all. It's not about a $74,000 payment that was misrepresented. It's because you want to shut him up. You want to make him think that you're going to make his life a financial hell if he continues talking. Oh, and one more point, by the way, on the attorney-client privilege. If it was in furtherance of a crime, attorney-client privilege doesn't exist, which, based on the allegations and the indictments from Alvin Bragg, it kind of seems like a lot of this stuff was in furtherance of a crime, which would completely decimate that attorney-client privilege, therefore invalidating Donald Trump's entire lawsuit. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.